Hi everyone, I'm Maria from Sometimes Foodie, and I'm back again with another video. This is part 2 of my UK taste test. So this was a switch with UK food reviews, so I'll post a link down below if you want to go check out their channel. We did a food swap a couple months ago, and it's taken me a while to get to part 2. I filmed part 1, a link to part 1 will be down below as well. So these are more of the goodies that I was sent from Food Review UK. So I have a few things I'm going to have to film and put on the blog because they require milk and like refrigeration. So I have, first up, is Angel Delight. I've never had this before. Angel Delight looks kind of like a pudding mix. Is it pudding? It says it's fluffy and light. Maybe it's more like a mousse. But it's butterscotch flavor. And butterscotch is a flavor that's not too popular in the States. We have it, but companies tend to go with caramel over butterscotch. It's kind of like a more old-fashioned flavor. And it recommends topped with chopped bananas and biscuits for a delicious dessert. And that does sound pretty awesome. Kind of like Banana Foster. So I'll have to do this on the blog and kind of like photograph and get this, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I have to refrigerate it. Oh no, needs no chill. I have to mix it with milk though, so that's going to be something for the blog later. Next is something I can eat right now. I have a Yorkie bar. Yorkie's actually a bar I've had before. Back in the early 2000s, they came out with a bar, it said Yorkie, not for women, and used to have like a little woman, like the women's bathroom symbol with a big X through it. I think they got in trouble for that because they kind of got rid of that whole marketing, but now they're just peanut Yorkies. So this is a peanut Yorkie from Nestle. I'm usually not a big fan of nuts in my chocolate, but I'm excited to see how this goes. So these little cubes, they say Yorkie. So, buddy. So it's basically just milk chocolate with peanuts in it. It's good for what it is. It's got a sweeter, kind of more European style chocolate than what we have here in the States. And it seems to be real chocolate, which is another issue we kind of have here in the States. It's a lot of kind of like fake chocolate kind of stuff. It's more just, it's milk chocolate with peanuts. It's good for what it is, but I'm not a big fan of peanuts in my candy. I'm more of like a Milky Way person than I am a Snickers, so this is okay. My sister and mother would probably like this more. Alright, next up I have a Kit Kat. I know what Kit Kat is. Kit Kat Chunky. It's another one with nuts and peanut butter. So, Kit Kat Chunky. It's like a big single Kit Kat, not like the little mini break-aparts that we get from Japan or America. So unwrapped, it's segmented this way, like you break it off into mini pieces rather than just like separate bars. So I'm going to break it off. And we have a wafer, just like normal Kit Kat. And then it looks like instead of the fluffy chocolate that they usually have in between the layers, or whatever flavoring maybe be in between the layers, we have peanut butter. Okay. That's good. Now it said it was chunky peanut butter, but so far I don't run into any nuts. I like it better this way. I like the smooth peanut butter. I'm a smooth peanut butter fan, so I'm liking this a lot. So Kit Kat peanut butter, that was good. I like that one. It said it was chunky, but I couldn't find any peanuts in it. It just seemed to be smooth peanut butter, and I like smooth peanut butter the best anyway, so I thought that was really yummy. I don't think we have a peanut butter Kit Kat bar in the States. I don't know. I don't think we do. Next up I have Munchies. I don't know what Munchies are. It says milk chocolate with soft caramel and crisp biscuit center. It's like a segmented bar. I don't know if it's 2 bars inside here or little tiny squares. It's got foil wrapping, which is another thing we don't get too often in the States. We do a lot of plastic now. Oh, they're tiny. I like that. It's going to be kind of hard to get to out though. There we go. They look kind of like little cubes, but they look similar to Rolos, which are American. They have like, I think they're actually European too. I think you can get those in the UK. Rolos, the chocolate with caramel. But that's what this looks like. And it smells like chocolate. Oh, it's full of caramel. It says it has a crisp biscuit center. I don't see that though. Oh. There it goes. I wouldn't say it's the center, it's more at the end. That's really good. I love caramel, so. If Rolos had like a little crunchy biscuit at the bottom, that would be this. And that's really, I think that's really good. I love the added texture, because I like Rolos, but the added crispy chocolate biscuit like center adds a lot to this, so that's great. Alright, what else do I got here? I have, to change things up from chocolate, I have Slush Puppy Popping Candy. So it sounds like Pop Rocks. This one's blue raspberry flavor. Made with genuine Slush Puppy flavor. I guess slush puppies are like a Slurpee. Looks kind of like a Slurpee or like an Icy. So I'm gonna open it up. Oh, they're not blue actually. It's blue raspberry flavor, but they're actually clear. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. They're like a little kind of yellow, like a white yellow. Oh, they're starting to pop. They're popping in my mouth. Classic kind of Pop Rocks pop. And classic kind of mild blue raspberry flavor. Always fun. Pop Rocks are a fun candy. The popping candy is a fun candy. Can you still hear it? I think I can hear it in my head. But the flavor of this actually tastes more kind of authentically raspberry than I thought it would. A lot of blue raspberry stuff is very artificial. It doesn't taste very authentic at all. And this is artificial. Don't get me wrong, it's artificial, but it's more raspberry than usual. More raspberry than you usually find in like a blue Icy. And I like those a lot. But I love Pop Rocks. I love that whole novelty aspect and like the 1980s kind of like feel that they have. So I have a peculiar thing. This is another thing I guess I'll have to do in the blog. I have some chicken seasoning. So lemon and herb peri-peri rub. So it's a chicken rub. So I'm going to have to cook up with this and post that in the blog. So my boyfriend's actually vegetarian. I'm not. I do eat meat, but when I'm around him, I tend not to eat meat. So it's been a little while since I've roasted chicken. I'll have to roast a chicken in the near future and give this stuff a try. Alright, I got Malteser. This is another drink. I'm going to have to put this on the blog. It's Maltesers. I've had Maltesers, and there's a Maltesers ice cream that's amazing. It's really good. I love malt. Malt is a flavor that is kind of retro here in America. We have them at like malted milk shops and malts like milkshakes. And it's a really delicious flavor. I have a malt syrup downstairs that I bought at a grocery store that I add to like drinks every now and again. But this I'm really excited for. This will be on the blog soon. Now I have Naked Toffee Treat Fruit and Nut Nibbles. Wheat, dairy, gluten-free, simply yummy. So, Toffee Treat Fruit and Nut Nibbles. What are nibbles? Doesn't look like chocolate. Is it chocolate? Oh, it contains dates, cashews, raisins, and chocolate, so cocoa. So it is kind of a chocolate. So it's like a chocolate fruit and nut nibble. So, give it a try. Snip, snip. They look like little, like chocolate, like nibbles. Live up to the name. I think they're mostly date though, because it has that look to it that if you've ever had organic like cacao or organic carob kind of treats, they have that kind of like compressed dates and fig kind of look to them. That's what these look like. But it looks like it's trying to be chocolate, but it's not. It smells chocolatey. Mmm. They're really soft, crumbly, kind of fig Newton-y texture to them. And it tastes really sugary and sweet. And according to the package, they're not that bad for you either, so. It doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes like a little cocoa powdery. If you take like dried fruit, mash it up, and add a little bit of like cocoa powder to it, that's what this kind of is. Which is good. It tastes good in that healthy kind of fruit way. I think this would probably be a good topping for frozen yogurt or some sort of like cereal mix-in, but not bad. Next up, I have another thing I'm going to have to put in the blog. It's a Belgian chocolate drink powder. So I have to mix it with hot water, and it's supposed to taste like sweet popcorn. So it's chocolate and popcorn flavored like cocoa that you're supposed to drink hot. That I'm a little concerned about. But I'm excited to try it. But also a little horrified. So that's another one that's going to be on the blog. And then I have Topic. A Topic bar. So another chocolate bar. It looks like, is that a hazelnut in the center? Yeah, milk chocolate, hazelnuts, soft nougat, and a smooth caramel center. This sounds right up my alley. I love milk chocolate. I like hazelnut flavored chocolate. I'm not a big fan of hazelnuts. I don't like nuts in my chocolate. Nougat and caramel, though, I do like. Sounds like a Milky Way with hazelnuts to me. So, let's see how this bar looks. It looks kind of like a Milky Way bar, like classic chocolate bar kind of look to it. Smells kind of nougaty, has that little bit of like that kind of malted vanilla kind of smell that nougat bars tend to have, like Milky Way. Alright. Look at that caramel pull. European chocolate tends to be sweeter and like a little bit milkier and kind of like nougaty in general, just as a general flavoring of the chocolate. With that added to a vanilla nougat and the sweet caramel and the macadamia, it's a little overwhelmingly sweet. I kind of wish that the nougat was a little bit salted, or like the chocolate was dark to kind of combat all the sweetness. Because it is on the sweet side, but I do like it. I think this would probably be really good frozen. Because I do like my Milky Way bars. I usually freeze them, like crack them and like break them apart. I think this would be really good eaten that way. So I'll do that with the rest of it. I'll freeze the rest of it. And then different from all my chocolate stuff, I have a Sesame Snaps. It looks like it's some sort of honeyed sesame cracker candy. Okay, so my camera died all of a sudden, but so I'm back in the UK snack review. So I have the Sesame Snaps. And I open them up and they're like a thin kind of sesame cracker. It's literally just sesame seeds and sugar syrup pulling them together. It smells like sesame seeds, very savory and sweet. Okay. It's a very simple sesame flavoring. It's literally just roasted sesame seeds and sugar. Very simple, very refreshing, especially after all the chocolate. It's like a nice like palate cleanser. And last, I have this. It was a drumstick before. I thought my camera was still filming, so I filmed it already. But so it is a vanilla and raspberry taffy on a lolly. So like on a stick. And it smells very sweet and fruity and refreshing. So I'm going to give it another try. I already tried part of it, but that part got eaten by the camera. So it has a very sweet and jammy kind of raspberry flavoring to it, and a stiffer chew than saltwater taffy that we have here at the shore or down by the States. We have like a chewy saltwater taffy. It's softer than this. This is much more stiff, but it has a very authentic raspberry flavor, and it's very sweet and jammy and refreshing. I really like that a lot. I'm sure this swap happened a couple months ago. I'm sure it was much softer, and maybe softer and chewier when he sent it, but this has been sitting around for a couple months. So thank you again to Food Review UK for doing this swap with me. It was really a lot of fun. We'll have to do it again sometime. And if you want to see the rest of the stuff, like the beverages, I'll whip those up and those will be posted on my blog, sometimesfoodie.com. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!